The first thing you need to know is that there are only 6 things that all customers want. And when you map the customer journey, you need to understand what they are and how you can build it into every possible touch point that your customer will have with your business. And they're not rocket science. So the first one is make it easy. What do you want the customer to do? Make it obvious, as few steps as possible. Do you understand what your customer's problems are and how you solve them? If yes, go on your website. What's the first thing that you see? If it's something about how wonderful your business is, or something about how great you are, then change it to talk about what issues or problems you solve, and then about how you do them. So somebody can get on your website and within 5 seconds we'll be able to see straight away what you can do. And if they're not the right person, if you're not the right person for them, they'll go away, but that's fine, you'd never get a business anyway. If you can offer them what they need, you get them captured then. So that's make it easy. The second one is set my expectations. So what's going to happen? When will it happen? How will it happen? What are you going to do? What do I need to do? The third one is keep your promises. I told you none of them were rocket science. But it's amazing how many businesses break promises and don't look at the promises they make from a customer point of view. A client I worked with sold furniture, and they sourced furniture internationally and they sold it internationally. And when you clicked on a piece of furniture, it told you what the delivery time was, and typically it was 3 weeks. And I said, what do you mean? Now, from my point of view, if I order something and it says 3 weeks delivery, I expect it in my house in 3 weeks' time. What they meant by that was it would take them 3 weeks to source it from the manufacturer, it would arrive at their depot in 3 weeks' time, and then it might take another 2 weeks to reach the customer. And I just said, okay, do you get many customer complaints? Quite a few. Do you ever give customers some money back because it's been delayed? Yes. Do you know how much it cost you? And it was quite a lot of money. So why do you say that? Because if customers think it's going to take longer, they won't buy. And I said, okay, but why don't you tell the customer it's going to take 5 weeks because you do all of this and you make sure it's right for them? So they changed. Sales went up by 10%, didn't go down. Okay, so we've got make it easy. We've got set my expectations. We've got to keep your promises. The next one is talk to me. Keep me informed. And that's not spam me. It's not send me loads of irrelevant information. It's understand what I need, what information I want, and give me that information. Work out, as I'm going along my relationship with you, what do I need at any one time, and how do I need that? Use the sort of channels that they prefer. So if somebody is always on Facebook, use Facebook. If somebody would prefer a phone call, then phone them. It's amazing how it has a huge difference. The next one is really important, and it's a difficult one to do the bigger your business gets, but it's treat me as an individual. And it's not always following a process, but it's having little things where if you're talking to somebody and they say, I want this and this doing, there's a massive difference between saying, right, well, our process now is this, this and this, to saying, fine, I understand what you're saying, so what I can do for you is this. It's the same thing, but the way you put it across to the customer means they think you've listened, you understand, and you've designed a process around them. And it also includes things such as introducing the odd wow moment. Something as simple as a handwritten note, not many people do it. It doesn't take as much time as an email quite often. It's that personal touch, and it means an awful lot. But don't do it all the time because it just becomes routine then. And then the final one is if it goes wrong, fix it. I told you nothing of this was rocket science. And all that means is that empathise with the customer, apologise that they've had to complain, listen to them, feed back to them to make sure you understand the problem, and then do as much of the work as possible. And then find out why it went wrong, fix it so it doesn't happen again, and tell the customer that you've fixed it as a result. Thank you very much.